Hi, everybody. This is Joanna. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is December 21st. It's the solstice today, so very excited. I wanted to just do a really quick inspirational solstice video for everybody who's been with us for so very long, as a part of my appreciation for all of you for being with us over the many years and over the many platforms that I've offered my excitement and my joy to be who I am and share who I am as a visionary and a conduit. And had a wonderful, beautiful class this morning with my global clients. And it was a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. And I wanted to offer one in a shorter version on YouTube, just to offer the excitement of what we're stepping into, the vibrations of 2021, allowing ourselves to truly let go and release all of the old baggage and the limitations and the fears that we've all been part of co-creating over the many eons. And just really allowing yourself over the next couple of days to truly sit within quiet reflection and really honor yourself as the soul that Source has birthed you and blessed you as. Knowing that you're connected with an infinite number of timelines and an infinite number of forms, infinite number of roles that we've all played, and knowing that you are held with great love and great unconditional support with Source Creator. That in all moments you're able to move through even the most challenging and difficult, somewhat lonely times, to know that you're always blessed and you're always filled with the surrounding energies of all that life is, that Source is, the infinite guides and the teams and the angelics and the ascended masters, the heavenly councils, the galactic federations, the star councils, the Elohim, the fairies and the gnomes. I mean, there's just an infinite number of beings, your ancestors, your guides, so many beings that we have around us. And it's just a matter of opening your heart and calling them in. You are a soul of infinite potential. You are a soul of infinite light. And in any moment, you can renew that light to something new. And releasing the patterns and releasing the cycles that do not serve and make you feel weighed down and heavy. And how they were showing me this morning was that it really takes a courageous heart just to be love and be peace in the face of uncertainty or in the face of fear or in the face of limitation. And we say those words because oftentimes when people move through what they move through, there's always a reason and an underlying current for how others behave and why they do what they do and how they're moving about their own unique path. And just to be centered within that state of peace and oneness and gentleness, that takes great courage to do that and not get swept into the emotional, energetic arrays and portrayals and potential merry-go-rounds that one can get caught into. And that's where each and every one of us can take that mindfulness in 2021 and really start creating from that center. To know that we're ever renewing who we are in our sense of self, we're ever renewing who we are as physical, mental, emotional, etheric beings, to nourish in that and to live from that state of authenticity and genuine heart. To know that my mind will be nourished if I choose this mind pattern that will allow me to know who I am as an expansive being, and how can you nourish that mental body, that mental field? How can you bathe and cleanse it to know that you've got your mental field's care and your highest intention of care? And same with the physical body. How can I nourish and honor my physical body by placing it in positive and loving environments, by allowing it exercise, by allowing it quiet time, by allowing it salt baths and whatever it is that your body needs from you. And then the emotional body is so very important to create that creative flow so that you're honoring your emotions, you're speaking of it, you're loving it, you're honoring that anytime an emotion lives through you, to allow it to live through you. The emotions are like, the everyday passage of the wind, right? Allow that wind just to move and move you and sway you, but not to be overrun by it, not to be, pulled under the current by those emotions. Until they're rebalanced, because sometimes that's how it can feel if they're not balanced emotions, because they've been suppressed for so long or depressed for so long. So allow yourself that reflection of how can I create that daily self-care? How can I create that yearly self-care so that I can start to feel into vibrationally how I want my new year to look? I want it to be balanced. I want it to be with harmony. I want to know that I am being a part of raising the consciousness on this planet for me. I want myself to feel as if I'm awake and alive. I want myself to feel as if I'm vibrant within my body and my cells are being renewed and my body is being renewed with with co-creation and source and co-creation, my guides and my teams and all of the codes that are available to me to ever create that youthfulness and that state of health and wellness. I want to live with an open heart so that my communion and my sharing with others is felt, and I'm leaving others in a beautiful and positive way in all connections. And in this reflection, we come to that greater sense of, well, this is what I really want to feel for myself and experience for myself this year. This is the cycle I want to create for myself. We're entering into a beautiful time of the age of Aquarius. And it's a beautiful, incredible time that's been written about in many of our ancient texts. And these ascension, turning thresholds are a part of what so many masters and light workers have been talking about for eons. And it's really can be a part of every person's path. Just to wake in that moment for moment, knowing and say, right now I choose to be love. Right now I choose to release fear. Right now I choose to release all outdated confines, all outdated beliefs, systems, whatever it might be that feels heavy and dense. Routine, obligations, all of those energies that we all feel into that just feel into it and change and do something different. Move in the direction of what feels light and happy, what feels good and vibrationally in alignment with who you choose to be, because that's how you co-create your reality. Not based on what anybody else around you is doing or wants from you or needs of you or expects of you or defines of you. It's how do I feel within? What does my soul say? What is that motivation every day? Is it a motivation to get things done? Is it a motivation to get things, to make things or achieve things? Or is it, wow, I just love to express myself being really connected with the planet today. I want to be really connected with my new friend that I met. I want to see what they're up to and how they can, share with me in an authentic way. And I'm going to open myself to that. I want to see what it's like to connect and just sit and listen to birds for an hour and really connect with them. I want to connect with myself writing about, what's really important to me, what really makes me laugh and what really makes me feel good about who I am. That inner ability to reflect back to your reconnection with self, your reconnection with who you are as a spirit, creating matter. You as an inspirator to all others that you have no idea how much you affect. How can you inspire the children to think outside the box? That's why they're here. They're here to change everything that we have created in limitation and such stagnation. They're here to break it open and say, okay, that's enough. Well, how can you inspire them to say, well, if you were going to create a new education system, what would it look like? If you were going to create this new system for exchanging creative gifts and talents, what would it look like? Get them to be a part of this new earth co-creation. They're masters, they're geniuses. Really inspire them, build them, empower them to be lifted. Empower them to be the highest of honor that they've been brought here as. Just as you hold yourself high in these new self-loving and self-honoring of who you are, do so to all others, because everyone standing in front of you is a master. Everyone standing in front of you is an angelic. Envision everyone before you as an aspect of the Holy Christ, as an aspect of God and Mother, Father, the creators, because they are. They deserve your highest availability of your time and your attention. Because it's you saying, wow, I want to reach out and connect with you again. Because that's what these seasonal experiences are all about, is how can we connect at a deeper level to say, yeah, this is really rich. This is why we're here. We are here to entangle. We are here to cheer each other on. We're here to allow each other to reach up and bring it down to earth and really create heaven upon earth in new and different ways. We're allowing ourselves to really allow the beauty of who we are to come forward fully, authentically, without apology, through expression, through the exploration, through the discovery and curiosity about who we are as spirit, because that's all that matters. The physical, tangible stuff is a part of that ride, and it's no less important, but it's not the entirety of who we are. We are spirit creating matter. We are linked with all planets. We are linked with all stars and all suns. We are linked with all forms within the universe. We are linked with every angel on the planet. We are linked with everything that is light and love. How can we live from this space and truly feel into, wow, what a ride. I can wake up today and I can know something I didn't know a moment ago. I can allow myself to press out and say, wow, I'm really connecting with these counsels and with these light beings, and I'm just going to awaken a new gift today. And I can actually use this and bring in abundance using this and sharing it and allowing it to be more of who I am. And in every way that we press out, in every way that we allow ourselves to explore who we are, we're creating those new realms of color and light and fantasy and miracle and magic. That's why we're here. We're not here to work 9 to 5 complacency and mediocrity. Doesn't matter how much you're paid, it's still mediocrity if you're stuck in a box. That's not the allowance of the undeniable, infinite, limitless spirit that you know you are, that you know wants to be set free, that you know wants to have an expression of your own truth, that wants to have that creative foundation of who you are with Source. I'm a creative being of Source. I'm a magical being of Source. I have infinite spirit within me and I want to share it. I know that I have great wisdoms and I want to share it. I know that I'm here for greater potentiality of who I am as spirit. I want to know that I can create things from my thought, and I want to start manifesting this new reality for myself. I want to know that I can clear my body. I want to know that I can bring myself in the highest vibrations and be more heart-centered and be more loving. And I can feel that difference in my body. I can feel that difference in how I feel and how I look in the mirror and say, wow, wow, I'm in awe. Look at me. But that's a feeling of vibration. Wow, I feel great today. I feel like a spirit. I feel like a spirit in this body, and I'm so grateful that I get to walk on this planet. It's been a long time that we could actually get into an experience that we're in some really profound times. The energies are from all over our universe and omnipresence, everything within creation is funneling into this beautiful bedding of love and light for us, so that we can be this highest vibration of love that we're meant to be. There is only love. There is only oneness. It's the law of one. Everyone before you, everyone before you is an aspect of those that we've revered and we've held so high and we've adorned. And in whatever way that anyone behaves and anyone acts out and anyone moves about their own path, there's always the journeys and the lessons within their path and why they act in the way they do. So without judgment, allow them peace and love, and then choose your space. Choose how you want to honor your body when those challenging moments occur, and just be peace and be love and be light and be your center, so that you know that you have brought peace to this planet, when in other moments prior, or maybe other years prior, there would have been a big confrontation and back and forth ego battle. Make a promise to yourself that in all moments you can choose to be mindful and just be peace. Because you're affecting not only Gaia, you're affecting every single person on this planet. You're affecting the trees that grow from the earth. You're affecting the vibration of the oceans. You're affecting the vibrations of the stars. You're affecting the vibrations of those in consciousness and light ships around this planet that you don't even know, that you can't see. You're affecting planets. You're affecting all planets in our solar system when you choose peace and compassion. You're choosing to stand in your center and be peace. That's why we're here. That's why you're here. You're here to know that you can stretch, release everything that was holding you back from knowing yourself as love, from knowing yourself as peace. And in those moments that you know that you're going to be faced with in every day, whether it might be a person that's, moving rudely about a grocery store or a mall, and just forgetting manners and forgetting how to be polite and forgetting to look one another in the eye and say, I want to connect with you. You're my brother, you're my sister. Oh my gosh, you Christed. I'm in honor. And you're whacking through the store. Just breathe and say, wow, I send you love, I send you peace. Because you're God. You're just forgetting you're God. You're just forgetting that you're unconditionally loved. You're forgetting you're unconditionally supported. And in this moment right now, I want to raise you up. I want to raise you up. I want you to know that you're held high. And every angel in the heaven loves you. They're cheering you on, saying, you got up today. You got up today and you said, today, I'm going to bring just a little bit of light and I'm going to smile. And I'm going to feel good about who I am. I'm going to express myself a little more. I'm going to share myself with spirit a little more. I'm going to feel into what is spirit for me. I'm going to know that every day it changes and I'm okay with that. I'm going to sit back in unconditional trust. And you know what? It's all love. The patterns that we hold and how we behave, it's just like layers of clothes that we choose to put on to behave with other people that we've chosen those patterns and cycles with for eons. But you can choose to take off that sweater like Mr. Rogers did. You know, he took out, when he'd come in from his walk every day, he would take off his outdoor shoes and put on his indoor shoes, and he would put on his indoor sweater. It is as easy as that if you so choose. As your name is, you are the Holy Christ. As your name is, you are a powerful co-creator. As your name is, you can release every negative pattern that you've created. If you've created it, you can release it and transmute it to the higher creators. You can. Taking off that sweater and say, this is how we've behaved in every confrontation before, every cycle that we've been together, every timeline we've been together, every role and every form and every body we have played. We've been sharing this negative cycle and it stops. I choose to take off this sweater of this negative pattern. It's not me anymore. I want to be peace. And I would love for you to play this peace role with me if you think that you can drop that as well. But I'm going to go in a direction that's peaceful and loving and nourishing and honoring. And you have to sort it out for yourself if you want to stay in that frequency and vibration and still work it out. That's okay. I'll still love you. But I want to be peace. And I choose to take that pattern off. It's a code. It's a type of clothing. It's a type of style that you want to co-create, because you're fearing those reasons why we do that is because of those abandonment and codependency and all of those imbalanced, dysfunctional energies that the psyche thinks it has to, the ego thinks it has to maintain because of its safety and its fear issue. As soon as you take that sweater off, you still understand, well, I'm still love. I feel even better. Wow. I don't have to carry that burden anymore. I don't want to play those cycles anymore. It doesn't fit. And you feel lighter because you're letting it go. You're letting that psyche pattern go. I choose to release myself from this pattern that does not serve. And that pattern is no different than it's with food, than if it's with an addiction, whether it's with, choosing lower vibrational entertainment, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be, it's all vibration. And it's a pattern because the psyche thinks, well, am I worthy of better? Am I worthy to walk with God? Am I worthy to know that I'm beautiful? Am I worthy to know that I'm great? Am I worthy to know that I can speak this way? Am I worthy to know that I can just share myself? Am I worthy to know I can just break out and dance and song? Yes, you're worthy. You're beautiful. You're great. You're honored. You're blessing. You're a blessing to creation. You don't have to wear those clothes that don't fit. You don't. It's a pattern. And patterns don't have to be anything more than just changing it. I choose consciously to change this dense, negative, limiting pattern. It does not suit me. I choose in this moment of now to raise my frequency through the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, the creators of all that is. Every atom within me. I have the universe within me, and through this pure intention, I release every negative pattern, every negative belief I have about myself. And I release it today, right now, right now, right now, right now. If it is not magnificent, if it is not shining, if it is not bright, if it is not magnificent, leave my space, my bodies, my fields now. I get to choose. And this year, I choose to be sacred. Right now, I get to choose to be sacred. Right now, I choose sacred thoughts. Right now, I choose sacred company. Right now, I choose sacred words. Right now, I choose sacred honoring of you. Light creates light. Light amplifies light. Choose the pattern of love. Choose the love that is all that is oneness. Choose the new cycle of oneness. In every moment, there's oneness. That's all there is. It's all oneness. Be neutral in whatever is unfolding and allow yourself to move with the beautiful flowing river that is source. You get to choose which vibrations you dance with. That's the transition between all worlds. You get to choose what vibration you dance with, and your core vibration will allow you to see the frequencies and the realities that you're creating. You can drop into your heart any moment and say, right now I choose love. I want to manifest love. I want to see love. I want to explore love. I want to express love. I want to express myself being with others in their expression of love, sharing their expression of love. I get to choose. It's infinite, man. It's infinite. To find goddesses and gods, it's infinite. Play. Step out of the box. Step out of the box. Step out of limitation. Step out of fear. Take off that fearful sweater that keeps weighing you down in conversations that just don't feel good, and you walk away saying, dang, could have walked away. And then you feel crappy for the rest of the night because you have all those negative energies rolling around in your head about the arguments going back and forth that didn't really need to occur. You know, instead of just giving the person a handshake and saying, Happy New Year. I wish you love. I wish you peace. You'll always be love to me. And choose to walk away. Choose to be peace. Choose to give peace. Choose to give the love that you are, because Source has gifted it. Every moment there's new love. Every moment there's new love. Every moment there's new light. Every moment there's new potential. Every moment you're radiating, allowing yourself to stretch out. Every moment you're that new miracle. Every moment you're that new dream. Every moment you're that new cellular health. Every moment you're that new encapsulation of Source. You are the abundance of Source. You are the abundance of Source. That is a truth. That is a truth. That is a truth. That is not fabricated, dear ones. That is a truth. You are pure Source. You are the embodiment of miracles. Make no mistake about that. I am here to be the version, the word, the explanation that we have in human words. And as you open your heart, you'll understand it's so undeniable. There are just no words. That's your oneness with Source. You can feel it when you walk. The ground is moving with you. That's attunement. That's connection. Wow. Whoa. And you see the sacred geometry in the sky. And you'll see the sacred blessed mastery of those that stand before you, because you're seeing the God in them. You're seeing the spirit in them. You're seeing the love in them. They haven't been able to see it yet. They haven't been able to say, wow, I am God. So sorry I treated you like that. So sorry. Can you forgive me? You just have that beautiful forgiving moment. Yeah, of course. All timelines, man. We're love. Just heal it out right now. Right now, you heal all timelines. And all of those tormented, akashic energies of war and hate, and who got one over on who, and who won, and who got more out of this and more out of that. Does it really matter? Does it really matter? You know, at the end of your life, you would say, well, I've got a couple thousand more in my bank account than my neighbor. I guess I pulled one over. That won't really matter. I mean, it's okay if that's your life's goal. Does it really matter? Because your spirit at the end of your life, your spirit's going to sit there and go, you had so many opportunities just to forgive and love. You had so many opportunities just to step outside that box of hate and damage and stress and routine. It feels so dry. Each and every one of us, make no mistake about it, you are a master. You are meant to shine. You are a miracle waiting to happen. You are a miracle as the breath of God right now, right now, right now, right now. You are God. Right now you are one with Jesus. Right now you have Jesus on your shoulder. Did you know that? Jesus standing right next to you. Jesus standing right behind you. Jesus standing within your heart of hearts. Just with his hands open, saying, are you ready? I'm always here. Make no mistake about it, dear ones. Make no mistake about it. This is the era of peace and love and oneness and unity. And it will be shown in all things. Our world will be transforming. Every socioeconomic system will be ripped up and brought to new versions of light. Nothing to hide anymore. Just be love. Open your hearts and be love. That's why we're here. To show one another, to reflect one another, to honor in one another, to open in one another and say, wow, didn't know you were my neighbor all these years. Wow, you're pretty amazing. Here's some cookies. Happy New Year. And just put it all on the table and just be love. 9 times out of 10, you can't even remember what you're arguing about. Can't remember what you're angry about, right? Just go and love yourself. When you're tuned in with love and oneness, nothing greater. That's a brave heart. That is what is meant by a brave heart. It has nothing to do with war. It's nothing to do with war. It has to do with no matter what you are faced with, no matter what challenge, no matter what ugliness of fear or limitation that may be in your vicinity or in your circumstances. In the face of anything, you can be love. That is a brave heart. That's what Jesus was. His body was ravaged, but his heart was so pure. And in the face of those that ravaged him, he still said, I love you, you're God. You just don't know it. Holy Creator, please forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. They know not what they're saying. They know not the connection that I have with you. Please be easy on them. Forgive your neighbors. Forgive your family. Be loved, dear ones. Let it go. We're here for peace. And every system and every child will know that there is the miracle waiting to be birthed anew. They deserve it. Our systems need it. Our family need it. Our children's need it. The aged need it. Our tribes, our ancestors all need it. Our forests need it. Our oceans need it. And it starts with each one of us. Let go of what ails you. Let go of what fears you. Let go of what worries you. They're illusions. All that matters in this moment, can you love? Feel into what love means for you, what your sacredness means, how honored you are by creation, how you're cheered and celebrated, how you have angels that embody you and sing for you every night. You're known by God, by all creation you're known. We love you. Be the spirit of love and peace, the generosity that is spirit, that is always love. We love you so much. Namaste and happy solstice, dear lighted ones. 2021, may it be the year of the most miraculous, peaceful moments for each and every one of us, to come forward with great health, to come forward with great surprise and great delight on what we are able to co-create with spirit as spirit. We thank you. Bye. Namaste. Happy solstice.